Good afternoon, everybody. This is Sheila with Swan and Hair Uniquely Handmade. I started another video to show you this far, but some reason I'm just not very tech savvy and trying to figure it out. So I'm going to explain what I did to the stage that I'm at now. I'm trying to make some more tags. Different sizes that I can use for different things out of just book page, a cardstock, and a napkin. So I got 6 book pages and I trimmed them down some. I glued 2 together, 2 together, 2 together. Then I glued all of them like a string to have them all together. Glued them onto a cardstock. Then I just glued some scraps, paper bag, different scraps, and then I stamped it. I went ahead and defined it with a pencil. Now I am ready to use my napkin, which there's 3 different layers on these napkins, so you have to pull it apart. And I can show you how to do that at a different time. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to glue this one to here because I like this logo. I want the 2 birds. So I'm just going to get my PVA adhesive, watered down a little bit, and I'm just going to wet it with glue all the way around. So you've glued once to glue your scraps. Now this is another glue time. So really, you end up gluing this 3 times. Everything should be set. I do have a piece of parchment paper on the bottom so that it doesn't glue onto my desk. So now I've got enough on there to wet it. Oops, now I got my napkin already started going in there. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna go to here. Then I'm just going to press it down with my hand. Then I'm going to glue this side before I start doing on top with glue. Then you'll have to let it dry, and then I will do a part 2 after this because I'm not very good at just pausing it and coming back to the same video. So I apologize, it's a learning curve for me, and promise to get a little bit better so it's not so hard for you to follow me. So now I've got a different napkin, and I'm going to put this on top of that and just spread that out a little bit. Okay, so now here I am. Now I'm going to glue the napkin down. And you kind of start at the edge and work your way out to the end. So if you can see how it's starting to stick together, then you just kind of want to get any bubbles out. Creases are good, they give it character. And just make sure that the edges are nice and glued down. So here I go, I'm just gluing really, and they just look so beautiful after they're done. You can cut it out and use as your decorations for your pieces that you're putting in your journal, for your pages. So many ways that you can use this after it's dried. Okay, so this side seems to be pretty good. I am going to move over and do this side where I had put the other napkin. Then I'm going to let it dry, and I will do a part 2 to show you what I do next. And if it's not thick enough or sturdy enough that I think, I will add either more cardstock or something to reinforce the back some more. But the front will just be gorgeous, and you'll be able to see those scraps that we put in, and just the different book page. And oh, it's just such an easy, cheap thing to do. And it makes so many. Alrighty, so I am done. I'm going to let this dry, and then we'll cut off all the excess. After I get off, I'm just going to, after I shut off my video, I'm just going to go around the edges just to make sure that everything is glued pretty good. Alright guys, again, this is Sheila with Swan and Hare, Uniquely Handmade, trying to make a whole bunch of tags slash bookmarks slash just pieces to add to your pages, for your, you know, corners, anything. They're just gorgeous. Alright guys, I'll see you after a while. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Sheila with Swan and Hare, Uniquely Handmade. Bye guys.